I'm
Okay,
hungry.
roll tape, bud.
Yeah, it's recording.
Roll tape.
Roll tape, bud. Come on.
Alex is already mad, and it's been like
There was a fish in the percolator.
Come on out, Sonny. Release the hostages.
Welcome to another episode of Pod Day Afternoon. I'm Kuebs. We got Alex. We got Obie, Daya, and this week talking about Psycho 1960. None of that 1998 bullcrap. And Obie, what beer are you drinking today?
today I am drinking a fresh Guinness. Fresh as in I just popped it.
Real. Real. I have a Bud Light today. It's lukewarm because it was in my car, which is excellent. Um, I did so I was up in Portland this last weekend and I attempted the 999 challenge. Um,
Oh,
What's that?
it's 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, and 9 innings of a baseball game. It did not go well. I will say that. I went 6-5, I think. 6 beers, 5 hot dogs. And then we went out to Oldport like a couple hours after, and then I was sick all the next day. So it was excellent. No regrets.
Sounds like your average day to day, Alex, to be honest.
me. I'm drinking Bellhaven Scottish Ale. Even though they're out of the tournament, but it is the same color as my beautiful blue basketball jersey representing the Orlando Magic today and Dwight Howard.
Big Dwight guy. Shout out.
Shout out. Um, he was on that one episode of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and On Deck. I think it was the On Deck
It was on
section of
deck
the
for
show.
sure.
Yeah, and he is Mr. Mosby's brother by canon.
That was a fun era when NBA players were just going Disney shows. Like Kyrie Irving was on Kicking It.
Yeah, I think Karl Anthony Towns was on that Cameron Boyce show.
So was Chris Bosh. They were on Jesse. That was
Yeah.
sick. Yeah, good times.
Obi, anything to add?
Space Jam and such.
Wow.
Obi, name two of the athletes in Space Jam that get their power taken away.
Never seen it.
You've never seen Space Jam?
Never seen Space Jam. Add it to the long list.
That's crazy.
Sean Bradley.
Barkley,
That dude.
Muggsy.
Magic, maybe?
Pat,
No.
Patrick Ewing. No, not Magic. Patrick Ewing. Uh oh, there is another one.
Um,
What is it? It's not Ewing,
This is pretty good material right here.
Charles Barkley, Sean Bradley for some reason, the year before
yeah,
he became trash.
Muggsy
Muggsy.
was.
And then you have who's
And
is it? It's not Duncan Robinson, is it?
Duncan Robinson, the sharpshooter on the Detroit Pistons.
No, wait, sorry. Sorry, David Robinson.
No, I don't think so. Who's the final person, Phoebe?
Oh, it's Larry Johnson of the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh yeah, terrible team comp. It's like Muggsy and 4 bigs, and Obi's gone. Obi just left. We talked about basketball too much, and Obi just walked away.
Walk off camera, go pick up
I
a
had to
cat.
already get another beer.
What?
I love ball.
Sure.
So we all watched the 2006 Psych TV show, right, for today's episode?
It's actually one of the best forms of media ever made. Next week we should watch the musical.
It's a musical.
There's a musical and 3 movies.
I think they're all musicals.
I think when I
Are
fit that
all
one out.
I think so. Lore about little old me. My sister and I had gerbils called Sean and Gus.
The names of the characters on Psych, a show that I have not seen.
Yep, but we thought we were being cute because there was a white gerbil and a black gerbil, and we named the black one the white guy's name and the black one the white guy's name.
That's
That's
good.
so woke. That's crazy. What an ally.
Yeah, just like FYI.
So we're talking
Speaking,
Psycho, right?
yeah. Speaking of black and white, Psycho. is in black and white, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Let's talk about the all-white cast.
Yeah, the 60s, man, whatever.
it also takes place in Phoenix, Arizona to start off.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the guy was born in 99 of the 1800s. So,
Oh, you
let
know
it,
the 99.
yeah, so let him cast his white guys, man. He was the GOAT, you know? He gets a pass.
Yeah, he
That's
gets a
great.
pass. You heard it here first. Um, so this is a Hays Code era movie.
Tell us about the Hays Code, Phoebes.
Your hero had to win by the end of the movie. Bad guy defeated, most likely killed. Uh, you couldn't really show like anything that like would be perceived as sexual. And I believe this movie pushes like every single Hays Code rule to like the
Oh, for
point.
sure.
Yeah.
And Phoebes, what is my favorite Hays Code movie? Trivia about my life.
12 Angry Men.
Phoebes. Freaks.
Oh, Freaks. Uh, yeah. I don't know.
You're so close. So close.
Why is this a drinking podcast now?
But this is the first movie to show a flushing toilet, which is a lot more spoken about, like thing this movie started, rather than the larger precedent that this movie started, which was the fact that it created starting times for movies. Before this, movies would just play on a loop, and you'd walk in whenever.
Really?
That was a big, yeah, that was a big push by the studio and Alfred Hitchcock was to avoid any spoilers or suspense being ruined. You had to go in before the movie started, and if you arrived late, you were not allowed in, which is actually stricter than most theaters today. They let people show up late now.
Constantly. It's annoying.
Yeah. Um, which is it's really weird to think about a movie just playing on a loop and then you're like just going in. Kind of makes a lot more sense with the credits beginning at the beginning of the movie. Um,
Hmm.
and the trailer being the ads at the end of the movie. Because nowadays those are before and the credits are at the end. But back then, they kind of both were in the same area. But a lot of this movie is actually uh, hindered by the fact that that the year that it was filmed was 1960. Immediately with our opening scene of Phoenix, Arizona, they wanted that to be a helicopter shot, and they couldn't do that because you could not strap a camera to a helicopter like that quite yet and get that shot. It would have been too expensive to set that up, and so instead, I think they used like a matte painting and like a camera or something. I don't remember the exact details of that.
So you've seen this before, right, Shuby?
Yeah, I've seen it once before in theater, and then I probably broke Alfred Hitchcock's heart by watching it at like 10 in the morning today, bright and sunny out in my living room.
This is my first time watching this. Oh, you've
Yeah.
seen it? You've seen it, I assume?
Stuff. I've seen it like basically every Halloween.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Both of you guys, like, general thoughts on this movie. Like, out, like, just
I
out.
There's a
love this
reason
movie.
it's so good. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
It's
reason
like
it's like mentioned in so many movies afterwards. It's like even if it's not, a favorite for like a modern audience, you could still respect it because it's just like the foundations of so much camera work, so many types of scares. Literally like the idea of like killing off a main character. Spoilers for Psycho. But it did it right. It's an objectively good movie.
Yeah, I like this movie a lot. Um, it the only thing that is bad about, like, not bad, but that takes a couple points away is just like it's 1960s pacing, which obviously is just like, look, I was born in 2004. My brain doesn't work that way. It's slow. It's slow at point. The first half, especially, is it fucking drags a little bit. Um,
I I will say to that is I just watched 1964's The Train. And there's a scene in this movie where I wanted to bring this up on the podcast where our main character Labiche is tying a C4 explosive to a railroad uh train track, and they show him literally the entire setup process. I want to say that that has very much been phased out of Hollywood, and like filmmaking is the process of showing everything a character needs to do to complete a task. Because
thank God.
they were very very insistent. But I do really like it. I think
I didn't need to see him clean the bathroom every step.
So there's
mm,
actually a reason why they did that. I actually really appreciate why they did that because it was so unheard of to have a death on camera. And not just a death on camera, but a death also being the main character. The reason they did that is because so many people at the time would have had a really hard time adjusting to that. That they had a very long sequence to really like let the shock cool down for the next scene, but to let the audience be like, okay, so this is real. He's cleaning up the scene of the he's cleaning up the scene. So like there was like a reason to that, and I think that is like just when it was filmed, they needed to express that it was like that was a weird thing. But I also don't mind it. I think that it also kind of I think it's kind of spooky because instead of having like kind of a glamorous killer where like you don't have to see all that, you have to see like the now I have to get the room ready. Like it makes it really human.
I like that. I'll agree with Obi like 100%. Is I really liked the cleaning because it makes him not this like this figure to poke a little dagger at Michael Myers. It makes him very human and almost a little bit scarier because it turns him from this unreal Hollywood monster to this very human like serial killer, this methodical person. Um, and I think it's also I'll agree with Obi that it you just had the entire movie subverted because Psycho is this robbery runaway plot that accidentally runs into a man who is clinically
So,
insane.
yeah. So I went into this completely blind.
Yeah.
Like I knew about like the shower scene, but I've never actually seen it. I just knew the
Hmm.
concept of it. And I didn't know anything about this movie whatsoever. So when she dies that early and like the entire plot I was like, oh shit, okay, they're actually doing this. Um and I do understand what you were saying about like it does humanize him a little bit to like make him go through the methodical process of just like cleaning up a whole bunch of blood. Yeah, I'll just cut 5 minutes off of it. It's like it's just really long. Like there's some really cool moments of like where he goes outside and he drops everything when the car goes by because he doesn't want to get caught, obviously. And like when he's there's a like that entire shower scene is just like some magical movie stuff. Like Hitchcock is in his bag, crazy. Um,
How'd you feel about after after the shower scene, it cuts to that shot, like the iconic shot of the house, and Norman's like, "Mother, blood!" And he scurries down the steps back towards the motel. You like, I love that scene.
a little good, yeah.
So in the remake in 98, first question, do you think the cleaning scene was any different or shorter?
In the remake,
Yeah,
I can imagine it being shorter.
same length.
Is it
It
just shot for
feels
shot?
shot for shot, except for what shot?
You said it's okay. Well,
Yep, we see butthole. We see butthole. You're right, Alex. We see
Also,
butthole.
I will say that they do add a little bit to the, her stay at the motel. He is a pervert through and through in the 1998 version of the movie. They make him like not just like like a murderous creep like weirdo. They make him a pervert weirdo. They really add on to the like weird maternal, yeah. As Obi
Obie,
is
stop.
suggesting. You can't see that, audio listeners, but Obi
They know. They
they
know.
know. They will know. You'll figure out what that means. He was a peeping Tom, and did what that one guy did at the world's country state fair, whatever's going on at Washington D.C. right now. Did you guys see that?
Way
No.
too niche.
Way too niche. There's a guy who got
Way
caught.
too niche.
There's a guy who got caught publicly masturbating at the the state fair thing going on in Washington D.C. right now.
Oh, that's the
Well,
thing
you
that
know
Trump says
what?
everyone's going to.
Yeah, I mean Norman Bates was there, but that I really like his performance because he's like so cool and calm and collected when she first gets there and then like gets her to the room and then he's like a nervous wreck like hey do you want to get food together? Huh? It's
Can I
raining. Huh?
can I back up just for a second?
Yeah,
Going back on him being a pervert. Um,
yeah,
it's really interesting Hitchcock's relationship with voyeurism throughout like a lot of his work.
Didn't he
Like
do Peeping Tom?
he did Rear Window,
Mhm.
which is like he had a really interesting like look into this. And in an interview, he said like 8 out of 10 men would watch a woman changing, and like that, I think that's just how he sees humanity as like just like he, everyone loves to watch stuff, and he knows that humans have a fascination of watching, and it's something that is in like a lot of his movies, which I think is really interesting. And like him, Bates looking in the hole through his um into the lobby into watching her change is like that exactly.
yeah. And then
So, have you ever seen Peeping Tom, either of you?
I
No.
haven't.
So, Peeping Tom has all the same vibes. I thought it was Hitchcock. It's not. It's Michael Powell, but it was released in 62. When was Psycho release? 60?
1960.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. No, but I think you're right. There is like a voyeurism.
Mhm.
To
He,
it.
he's
And
really
maybe
he's
on the birds.
He also, unfortunately, I guess unfortunately for Hitchcock, is that he was a director during this like very conservative era of Hollywood. Um, and he wasn't ever allowed to like really have nudity in his film until I believe like his last or second to last movie. I forget what it's called, where he finally got to show boobs. I
So, do you
so
think
you
he would have been appreciative of the shot for shot remake?
I think he would have. I think he would have because they just up what he was very much suggesting on throughout the
well
movie.
the most modern version of Hitchcock is De Palma, like Brian De
Mm,
Palma, and that is like De Palma loved Hitchcock, like knowingly did a lot of like shot for shot uses in his movies, and what De Palma was known for was like his sexuality and like showing a lot of stuff, him being a pervert, and like the way Hitchcock plays with voyeurism, you could definitely see how like if he was making movies in the 19 like 70s or 80s, he would be doing the same stuff De Palma was doing, where it was just like way more perverted, way more like nudity, way more graphic stuff like that of like just people watching.
I think
yeah,
that's
it's really weird because another one of his disciples, Spielberg, is very much like on it like not in that vein. It's very much more of the style of like shooting and the style of like
It's the camera movement.
it's the camera movements.
Yeah.
He's a camera disciple, not a story disciple, I will say,
Hmm.
which is
Yeah.
very interesting.
Because it was interesting because I just watched Snake Eyes by De Palma,
Mm.
and like the way that camera moves, it's like so similar to a lot of Hitchcock stuff. But it's he's one of the greatest directors of all time. It's unbelievable, like how much the Academy snubbed him over this stretch of him being just like both like a technical darling and like a box. Everyone watched his movies, like they did well at the box office too. And he never won Best Director. It doesn't make sense.
And then uh to go on is that we go back to Phoenix and his her sister, the girl just murdered, and her sneaky link, she goes to his work and is like, "Have you seen her? Is she here?" And then they get a private eye to go investigate. So now we're back at the Bates Motel. And this is my favorite shot of the movie is when the private eye asks to go through the guest book, the logbook, and Anthony Perkins, Norman Bates, eats something. I think he chews gum or something, and he like leans over to look at the book, and it's not like a very like cool story wise shot. It's a very good character. Like, I don't know. It's this shot of him chewing gum, looking up at like the underneath of his jaw and the
Creepy.
sweatiness on him. It's freaky. It it's like you can see him like kind of calculating what's going on. I love that shot. Like this just underneath shot of his jaw while he's chewing. It like kind of makes you so like discomforted by him without him doing anything necessarily wrong.
The Trial stars Anthony Perkins, and it is everything that he does in Psycho to just like another level. He just like gets to do any acting chops he wants, and it's really cool. He's a fantastic actor, and I know his sexuality was something that was like a huge problem for him in Hollywood and all that. And
Well, he died of AIDS, complications due to AIDS.
I actually didn't know that. I just know
Yeah.
that he was having issues in Hollywood.
Yeah, I think he died like 2 years before I think the remake came out. Uh and then his wife he had I don't want to say she was like a beard to him. For those who don't know what that means like a fake relationship because he put himself I think in conversion therapy and they had a child together who's a very famous director now, Osgood Perkins. Also
Oh shit!
yeah,
I didn't even
and
make, I didn't make that connection.
They look
also
they have the
they,
crazy
they
ass same
look a lot
eyes.
alike.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she then, his wife then died a couple years later in 9/11.
Shit.
Yeah. So Osgood lost both his parents in a couple of years. Both very tragically fathered to AIDS, which he wasn't told about his sexuality at all until post-mortem, I believe.
And I want to get ahead of it right now. I hated Anthony Perkins for being gay when I was a kid because I wanted him so bad.
Are you mad at Tab Hunter for having him? I was his boyfriend for a little bit.
Well, now I am.
I forget what Tab Hunter said. He was a big darling. I think he was in The Burning Hills, 1956. He was like a heartthrob. He was like blonde, muscular guy. Tab Hunter.
Mini Oz Perkins tangent. His filmography is ass.
Yeah, he turns out a lot of stuff very fast.
Like he's like a director that a lot of people know, but he's fucking terrible. He played young Norman Bates in Psycho 2.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he was
Um,
also in
hot
Legally
take.
Blonde.
Hot take though. He wasn't Legally Blonde. Hot take though. I think the monkey is so underrated. I love the monkey. I loved every moment of the monkey. It was campy as hell. It was so funny to me. Like one of the funnier movies I've ever seen. I think people just didn't get it. I understood what Oscar was trying to do. I fucking love the monkey. Reappraise the monkey. I can't believe so many people hated it. One
That
of my
is still on
favorite comedy
my
horror.
watch list. I really
Don't
liked
let them
Long
tell you
Legs.
different. It's good.
I did like Long Legs. I'm a big Long Legs appreciator. I have it on physical media. That is one I will not give up the fight on Long
Physical
Legs.
media?
Yeah, I have it on
We're not making fun of physical media, Obie.
No. It was the way. No, it was the way.
Oh,
You
the
said
way I
it.
said it,
Like,
yeah.
what kind of physical media?
I have it on DVD.
Yeah,
I
it's like
have it in the real life.
I have it in the real life. That's like a line from I feel like from Long Legs. I have it in the real life.
that I might go Nicolas Cage.
That movie was very heavily inspired by Osgood's childhood with having a closeted gay father. But back to the movie where we have a closeted mental case of a guy who we don't know yet story wise if we're going beat by beat is somehow his mother like is like characterized his mother in his head. He kind of has split personality disorder. Would you think of that, Alex? That ending psychiatrist scene. That's like I really liked it the first time I saw it. Second time I saw it, I was kind of like, man, like, can we get back to looking at Norman Bates? Because I was the second watch through, I was in love with Anthony Perkins' portrayal.
Yeah, we're doing a lot, but the end scene works. So it like I'm not even gonna kill this fly because they would say this old lady would never hurt a fly. Like that shit was gas. I was like, yeah, that's like such a good piece of screenwriting. But the explanation was like a little much. It's like you could have shortened that a little bit. Like you get it. Yes, split personality disorder. And when he kills, well, he killed his parents, and when he goes on to these rages of killing women because of jealousy and deeply unrequired sexual tension with his mother potentially as well. Um, and he just dresses like her when she comes out. It's pretty simple, but every character in the room acts like it's the craziest shit they've ever heard. And it's like, what? I don't get it. It's like, come on, lock
It
in.
is
It's not that crazy.
crazy. He's
Uh,
crazy.
I
I
will
get it.
say,
I get
Baby
it, but like
boy.
I get it, but like if you're in the room and you see the dead mother tied up in the chair, and then him wearing the wig, and you're like, why did he
You
do that?
connected
It's like
between two.
it's like fucking connect the dots. Like it's
It's
not that.
1960, babe. It's 1960.
Yeah, I guess they're stupid. Yeah, you're
Split
right.
had not come out yet.
I will say that it is 1960s pretty early on in psychology. I feel like they were
Was the
definitely doing.
DSM even a thing at that point?
I think it definitely was a thing. That's like probably what they're still going off of at the point at that point. So I think that's why they had to explain a lot more of it to people because we're still in a very backwards era of psychiatry at that time and
Yep.
psychology. So I feel like that's probably why there's so much explanation in that scene. But I really liked it, not only because the psychiatrist was a real charmer on the eyes, but I think it adds so much to the movie that it has like this real nice explanation. That it's just like, yeah, this is what happened to this guy. Like, because you do really run into the Norman Bates character. He's not introduced in the movie until later, and then you're like, what is wrong with this guy? Because you don't even learn that his mother's really dead until even further into the movie, and you're like, yeah, okay, that's what's up with this guy.
I also have a little bit of a theory about it that, at the time, like there's this really, black and white version of like, what the bad guy is, what the good guy is. And this is like, overgeneralizing, but like,
Hmm.
if they have horns, they're the bad guy. If they have angel wings, like, that's the good guy. And I think that making a character that's as, empathetic and, baby girled as Norman Bates, you have to be kind of like, all right, this is why he's doing the bad thing. I
Yeah,
think you kind of have to spell it out because he kind of dressed the line because there's points where you're like, he's awkward or, oh, he
yeah,
likes her.
So, have you guys seen Primal Fear?
No.
no,
It came out in like 2000, I think, but it's with Ed Norton, and the case is like, it's very, it's you can make the connection. It's Edward Norton as this kid who kills this church leader, um, but it turns out he has multiple personality disorders, so like he didn't do it, and I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but there's like a cool twist with it. But it reminded me a lot of that of like this stuttering, like innocent kid who also has this other side of like this evil, sadistic, like I'm killing people. So I made that connection, and that was interesting. But also, I wouldn't like we're saying Norman Bates' baby, like like I don't know.
Like a little bit.
I definitely like at the start of his introduction, he's
He's
this
baby
nervous,
girl.
yeah, he's this nervous guy talking to this girl,
And
and
he's also objectively attractive. That immediately complicates anything.
yeah,
I was
Like
gonna
if you
say
had to
I was gonna say if he wasn't attractive, would you have this? Oh my God, he's baby. We feel bad for him.
like a
Like
little bit.
if he
His
if
life
he
is sad.
if he was an Uggo, you would not feel bad.
Oh, you don't know that, Alex.
If he looked like the guy from the Goonies, you have the sympathy.
The
oh,
whole point of Sloth is that he is sympathetic.
No, but if Sloth was murdering people, I'm
doesn't
saying
he?
if
Is that where we pick up with the character? I think the other thing is that not only is the character this like real charmer at the beginning, is that Anthony Perkins also played a little bit of a heartthrob. Like that was his typecast up until this movie, is along with his boyfriend Tab Hunter, is that he also is very much typecast as this like guy you can get with, and like his agent and like the studio would like constantly put in the headlines that oh he was seen dating this girl while in reality he was with Tab Hunter the whole time.
how did you
And
guys feel about the intro before we meet Norman Bates, that whole section?
I love it. There's a
Really.
lot for this movie. Yeah.
I think it's also just a nostalgia thing. I've grown up with this movie. I watch this movie probably yearly. I just like I can't really say anything negative about it. Like everything that I could like think like, oh, like it's slow at times, like I can always justify it. I love all of it. I don't know. And also, I mean, we didn't even talk about it, but the whole reasoning of the main character up to her death is incredibly interesting to me. Like, this like good girl gone bad, like, I'm gonna steal this. Like it's interesting, it's relatable, it's cool. Like, what would you do? John Quinones says stuff. I love it.
So she steals the money because she is cheating on. Is she married? She's not married, right? He's married.
No, I think he's married. Yeah.
Okay, so she is like in this adultery.
There's infidelity.
Yeah. So, but he won't be with her full time because he's married. So then she steals money and leaves. Is that
Well,
just
I think it's just like this, wow, I could do that. I always thought of it as like the same kind of thing of like it obviously wasn't premeditated. It's like, okay, it's just right there, it's right there, it's right there. It seems like more of like an intrusive thought that you could act on. Like, wow, in the middle of the night, I could just move to another state and have a different life. Or wow, I could just put my hand on the stove. Like I could do that. I won't and I shouldn't most of the time. But I don't know. I mean, she's not a good criminal. She's just a chick, and I think she's kind of like maybe like our fear of like, oh my god, what if I did that? Then I'd get in all this trouble and I'd do all this. Like she's like a representation of like our own fears and like our own restraint. I like it. I fuck with it.
I thought I see my only like my main thing with this movie is just like it's just a little slow. It really is
Mm.
just slow for me. It's like all the stuff with the cop stuff I enjoy,
Mhm.
but it's just long. Like the buying the car sequence, like cut 30 seconds. You don't need to
Oh,
go that long. Like
I
how many
liked it. I liked it. I think because it built tension that wasn't Norman Bates to make you really like think that this character, like no harm would really come to her. Like she's our real main character, like, and we're gonna have these tense situations with her because that's where we are in Hollywood at the time. Um,
I thought the first half hour is like some of the strongest. Like it is so like I am so tense. I'm so stressed out. Like I feel like she's like what you do when you're like talking with a police officer and you're like, "Oh my god, what if I reach for the gun?" Like she
yeah.
reached for the fucking gun, you know what I mean? Oh, it's so cool. She's so stressed and I'm stressed with her and then she dies and you're like, "What the fuck?"
I
I
see
really,
I disagree. I found this like all of the stuff without Bates in it, other than like him and her sister. I found their conversation pretty good with the private investigator. I like that stuff. But when it was just her like doing her own thing before Bates, I wasn't like I don't know. You can
I think it works really well story wise because it is this extreme juxtaposition with Norman Bates's demeanor, with in terms of talking to cops and talking to the investigator, where you then see like it's in comparison to this girl we just watched, who is not cool, calm, and collected at all throughout that whole situation. And it really is this like complete flip in response to covering up something you did. She stole what is today about like $500,000, which is crazy. That guy was walking around with about $500,000 in his jacket. He deserved it. That's what I say. Just don't do that.
I really like that interpretation. I never like put the words to it, but yeah, like she's a mess and he's like really no, I like that a lot. Also, just like a little tidbit that I think is pretty interesting. The stand-in, so the woman that you actually see like get stabbed through the shower curtain, like when they were like they had an extra who came in to like do the scene where she's collapsing on the ground. She actually got murdered in Los Angeles.
I knew
what?
that it was someone else. I
As
didn't
an
know she
older
got
lady.
murdered.
Yeah, what?
Mm. I knew that it was someone else. I didn't know she got murdered. I didn't know that.
The stand-in, she actually got like brutally murdered as an older
Mm.
lady.
That scene is great. My that's actually my favorite shot is the match cut from the shower drain to her eye. It's just like
That felt like Citizen Kane. That felt kind of like opening Citizen Kane to me.
it was so fucking sick. I was just like, yeah, Hitchcock. There's some moments in this that's like, yeah, Hitchcock is just in his bag, like how he's moving the camera or like some of the conversation scenes. It just really worked. But I found I don't know, I get what you're saying, and like the comparison of her and Perkins, but I just felt like it would have worked still if Perkins if it was just more of the Perkins stuff and less of the cop stuff. I don't know. Like the
You would, I think you'd like Psycho 2 a lot because
so
it picks up.
I looked it up, right? He gets out or breaks
He
out.
get he doesn't break out. He is released.
Huh?
He's released because he's cured. He goes to I believe a psychiatric prison, and they cure him. He's no longer partially his mother, and I think someone or the girl who plays the sister returns. She also returns with Anthony Perkins, which is amazing. That's crazy. This is like the first ever Legacy sequel, by the way. And then she really wants to prove that his mother's still in his head and that he is really crazy and should not be out in public. And ends up, spoiler alert for that movie. Do you care for spoiler
No,
alert to that movie? Uh, her sister starts killing people in that movie, I believe. That's what I remember. Psycho
really.
2. Yeah.
Hitchcock was dead by that time, right?
Yeah, I believe he was. But great. I like that movie a lot.
Oh,
Then I think Psycho 3 and then Psycho 4. All downhill from there.
I
yeah.
didn't
That well, I
see
mean,
any of them.
Psycho 2 was in the era of like, and it was post Halloween and Friday the 13th. So like that era of like 78 to like 85, it was just like, oh yeah, we can make a slasher movie for like pennies on a dime, and people will just go see it. So that makes sense why they decided to reboot it back then.
And they made it really good too. They're like that first Psycho 2 is like the Psycho 2 is like they made like actually like quality film, a lot of good homages, not necessarily like just being Psycho again. And then
Mm-hmm.
after that, it was definitely those cheap phone ins like the era suggested.
I love Psycho. Psycho's great.
I see. I don't like when I don't like a movie as much as you guys, but I still like it because it feels like I hate it. But I like the movie.
Yeah,
It's still pretty good.
And like
I think
I'm gonna admit it, a huge part of it is just nostalgia. Like
No, that's fair. That's so
I'm
fair.
super biased. Like I can't shit on anything Hitchcock. Like I don't know. It's just he's like my dear old friend Alfred.
this was like the one Alfred Hitchcock movie I hadn't seen until like recently, because I grew up watching The Birds very frequently and Rear Window, and then that one where the two gay guys murdered the guy in the apartment. I forget what that's called. But I watched that one a lot. That was on Turner Classic Movies a lot. Uh,
The way
but
he vanishes.
but I this movie always eluded me. And then I watched it quite recently as an adult with my mother on Mother's Day in theaters. Amazing experience. And I think that's why I like it a lot. Also, I think this movie really benefits a lot from being black and white. That's where I wanted to steer the direction. One of the moments of the movie is that we even chose out that periwinkle blue dress she's wearing. It's like when we buried her. It's like color doesn't matter in this movie. That's one thing that stuck with me. I was like, we won't know.
What a great word though.
Periwinkle blue.
Periwinkle. That would
Yeah,
be
I
my
The
didn't.
same color as the third jersey for the Toronto Tempo. Shout out. Marina
That's
Gabriel.
exactly what I was gonna say.
I didn't have like growing up. I didn't watch these movies. Like I didn't watch old school Hollywood. So I watched my first Hitchcock movie, which was Rear Window, last year, which I thought was like great. And then I bought like thrifting. I saw like a 4-pack of Turner Classic movies, which had Dial M for Murder, which I watched. Which I like both of those movies more, like considerably more than this one. Um, but I still like the charm is still there, the filmmaking is still there, but I think I enjoy the plot and the story way more.
Do you, now that you've seen Psycho, maybe like you need to like watch movies like after seeing Psycho, but like now that you've seen it, do you feel like the references everywhere?
Oh yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, like the fact that I've heard the score, which we haven't talked about yet, like like I've heard that score like so often, even before I like really started watching movies. It's like that the shower scene and like the that score of like the screeching is like just one of the most iconic things in any movie ever. It's up
Yeah,
there
they
with
like
like it's up there with Jaws.
they
It's
redo
And
that
Saw.
shower scene. They redo that shower scene and Looney Tunes Back in Action. Like that's it is like the like scene of the movie is the shower scene. I feel
yeah.
like.
It, it's really cool. Obviously, like the Hays Code fucked up some of the violence and like because like
Yeah.
when the private detective gets stabbed on the staircase, it looks kind of shitty. But like
I want
he glides down like 6 steps, which is
and
like
then you see at the end like him like stepping with like the back of his heel onto like each step too. And you're like, how did he manage to do that the whole way down?
yeah. And then
Um
like it would have been cool to see like her get like cut up
yeah,
in the shower, but like it still works. You see like the different color water blood flow
It's
down.
going down the
Yeah, it looks sick. So it still works, but I do think this movie would have been better. Would have like killed if it was made like 10 or 20 years later.
I want you to
I
guess who played the detective in the 1998 version.
Oh, I know this.
Is you know who the actor is? Like
No,
you know the
no.
actor.
It's Vince Vaughn, right?
No, he's that's Anthony Perkins,
Fuck.
or I should say Norman Bates.
He's an actor I know.
Yeah, actor you should know. Mostly TV now, but in the 90s more movies.
Richard
He
Gere.
was he was in a movie franchise that also featured Vince Vaughn. Not in the same movie though.
Jeff Goldblum.
No, you
that
have
was
you have the franchise correct.
Oh, it's
I will
Jurassic Park.
say
Oh,
it's Jurassic Park.
it's fucking Neil. What's his last name? Is it him?
No, it
Neil?
is oh
William.
William H. Macy
Oh, really?
No,
from
dude,
Jurassic Park 3.
you
Yeah.
know who's in the 1998 remake too? Fucking Flea. Like what was that cast?
Was Flea in Babylon?
Yep. He was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we never
I
mentioned that,
didn't
but
mention
Flea
it
was
Never.
because I wrote it. One of the notes in my Babylon notes was just like "flea!" exclamation point.
Flea is one of my favorite like character like humans who just shows up and stuff. It's like, what are you doing here? I'm like,
he,
where's he supposed to be? If he's
he's the best
everywhere,
character in
where's he
Babylon too.
supposed to be?
Flea's good in Babylon. That's what's like. He's actually good in Babylon. William H Macy. He's had a great career. He's done a lot of stuff. He is in the. Is that the worst? No. I'm trying to think. No, I like 2 more than 3 for Jurassic Park. I think 3 is a bad movie.
3's bad, 2 is pretty good.
I like
They
it.
ran out of books by 2.
I actually William H. Macy does have a really good career because he's not like he's in the perfect realm of famous. He did movies and then later on he was able to just chill out into like money that you get all the time for being in a TV show where you don't even have to be
Yeah.
there all the time. That's tight.
And then he'll still show up in movies and be like, "Damn, he still got it." Like he was in Train Dreams last year, and it's like, "Damn, William H Macy still got the chops."
And he's got a face that's recognizable too. You're like, oh, William H. Macy, the guy. And his name is pretty good. So you're like, oh, William H. Macy.
Yeah.
He was in Fargo. That's like he's
I
in
was
one of
just
the
gonna
best movies
say
of all time. Like
he's the main guy in Fargo.
Is William H Macy the best actor that has the middle initial in the name?
Michael B. Jordan.
yeah, I was what I was about to say. Michael B. Jordan.
He literally
Um,
yeah. I think Michael B. Jordan's probably better than William H. Macy, but
You think as an actor or like career? Would you rather be Michael B. Jordan or William H Macy?
I like don't think that's fair right now just because William H. Macy is so much older.
Yeah, but Michael B. Jordan peaked higher already. But like if you're
Sinners? Well, I would prefer William H. Macy's career just because like personally I thought Creed was I didn't like Creed.
But
Like,
I think they basically have reverse careers if you think about it. Michael B. Jordan started in TV. He was in Friday Night Lights. Then
yeah.
was he in The Wire or just like an episode of The Wire?
Everybody was in
I
an
think he
episode
was.
of The Wire.
I
That
think
does
he
not
was.
count.
I think he was actually in it, but I'm not.
Yeah. He got syndication with Friday Night Lights, a TV show that will probably be around for a long time.
Mhm.
They're remaking it though, which might be bad news for that OG cast.
You know what?
Um,
You know what? An interesting connection to Hitchcock and Michael B. Jordan is, and this
what?
is a take that I have not said on this podcast yet. But Hitchcock was a guy who, because of the era, worked with the same actors a lot, and I fucking love it. It's cool. Like, what do you mean? I just got to watch like James Stewart in a Hitchcock movie like 4 times. That's awesome. Same with Michael B. Jordan and Coogler. It's awesome. Let actors work with the same directors more.
I
It's
like
awesome.
new people.
Nah,
Let's play your game. Let's play your game. What's your game
Yeah,
this week?
what's your game? Imagine
don't
he
have
goes,
it.
I don't have a game.
I don't have a game.
You don't have a game?
Okay. I'll cook a game right
Alex, what
now.
do you mean
Well,
you don't
okay,
have a
so
game?
so for the audience listeners, I was driving home and Phoebe was like, I gotta watch Norway. I gotta watch Norway. So I
It's
didn't
the Netherlands tonight.
Netherlands, and I didn't have time. And then you know what? I could have had time because Obie was late and was fucking around making salmon for half of it. So I could have made the game.
Okay.
Okay, I have a game. Off
Okay.
the dome, okay?
Mhm.
What has a better soundtrack?
Okay.
Saw or Psycho?
Psycho.
It's Psycho.
Fucking not in the same like what? Like you gotta put some like way heavier hitters than that.
I don't know. What's more iconic?
Okay, I'm taking over your game.
All right.
But
What
I
has
was
a
bad.
better soundtrack? Psycho
Okay, wait.
or
Let's do
Ben-Hur?
Psycho.
Psycho.
What has a better soundtrack? Psycho or E.T.?
E.T.
Ooh, fuck. E.T.
Okay. What has a better soundtrack? E.T. or Jurassic Park? Let's do Jurassic Park. I would say Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, yeah.
I think I'd go E.T.
I was the split vote. Jurassic Park.
What about how do you guys feel about Vertigo soundtrack?
I haven't seen it. So.
It's been too long.
I have a game for you. Was it keep three cut how many, Alex?
Five.
I do
5?
5. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna do keep 3, cut 5 iconic horror soundtracks. Okay.
Yeah. Are these gonna be movies I've seen?
Hopefully. I'm
Baby
just
girl,
gonna
I'll carry you.
yeah.
Word.
Starting off, The Shining.
Cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go Halloween.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
good.
I think
I
you
would
have to
actually
keep it.
I would keep because it's really iconic. Yeah.
The main theme is like if it like it's connected to the holiday,
Mhm.
which helps it a lot.
I think it's better than any other slasher, and I don't even like Halloween that much. All right, keep.
Then we're gonna go Jaws.
Keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we are going to Scream.
Cut.
But okay.
Good soundtrack, but it's not on the level.
And then we're gonna go Friday the 13th.
Cut.
Psycho.
You probably have to keep, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I mean, okay.
Well, except what are the newer?
What else could Phoebe say, Obie? Like horror movie soundtracks.
Like of newer ones, I think there are some fantastic newer ones.
Like what comes to mind?
Sinners.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Like Sinners is the best.
Yeah. I can't. Oh, I'll feel so bad if we cut Sinners.
But we can't cut Psycho. Well, how many are there? There's only 2 more left.
You have 2 more left after this one.
We could roll the dice. We could just keep Psycho and hope we
Yeah,
don't forget.
we'll keep it.
Keep Psycho.
Okay, keeping Psycho. You're out of keeps. You missed
Yep.
out on Saw.
Okay,
Ah!
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's so fine.
Trade in
And then-
Psycho!
And then Jurassic Park.
That's fine. Because Jurassic Park is not a horror movie.
It is.
I mean, it is.
It is. It's a thriller. That's not a fucking
It's a
horror
thriller,
movie.
yeah. The book is definitely a horror book.
If kids are going to watch it, it's not a horror movie.
You don't think
Kids went to go see this Psycho.
Kids
No,
definitely.
they didn't.
Wait, what was its rating? Does anyone know off the dome?
Grandma was shaking watching Psycho.
Oh, I could have said Alien. Put that in there.
Sigourney Weaver. Thanks for listening. This has been Pod Day Afternoon. I love you. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing next week?
Next week we are
Comment
covering
down below what you want us to cover.
This comes out a week late.
Comment down
we'll
below
record the
what
next
you want
one
us to cover.
before
We'll
this
know.
comes out.
We're tight like that.
Yeah, one movie.
Who picked Psycho?
that was Alex.
I think it was me because you guys wanted to do a horror movie, so I made it be a horror movie I actually wanted to see.
Yeah, what was the movie?
I did American Beauty before, so I guess it's.
Oh, is it
Feaster.
my turn?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's throw it to Kubrick. Let's do another black and white movie. We're gonna do Doctor Strangelove or How I Learned to Love the Bomb.
Cool. Okay, I haven't seen it.
Doctor Strangelove it is.
Doctor Strangelove. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Peace.
There was a fish in the percolator.
Come on out, Sonny. Release the hostage.